This is day 2 of lesson 8. We are going to be working backwards today. It says a sign says that the price marked on all sneakers is 25% off the original price. You buy a pair of sneakers for $45. What is the original price? So here what we're going to do is we're going to be subtracting this, the amount from 100%. So here we have P percent and W. We bought the sneakers for $45. So we are looking for the original, which is X. So to subtract 100 minus the 25, so we are looking for the 75% there. So 0.75, because the 45 is the selling price, we've got P equals percent and W. So we have 45 equals 0.75 times X. So we're going to divide both sides by 0.75. So X equals, and we take our calculators and divide 45 divided by 0.75, we get $60. So the original price was $60. So now it says, how much money did you save off the original price of the sneakers? Well, if we take that 60 and subtract the 45, we saved $15. It says, what percent of the original is the sale price? Well, here it says, what percent of the original is the sale price? So here, if we have P percent and W, the original is 60, sale price is 45. We're looking for X. We have P equals percent times W. So we have 45 equals, excuse me, X times 60. Dividing both sides by 60, we have X equals 0.75, or 75%, which is what we were looking at, which is what we originally had to begin with. So our next problem says the sale price for an iPhone is $300. So you know how old this problem is. There's no way our iPhones are $300 anymore. It says the original price was first discounted by 20%, then discounted an additional 5%. Find the original price of the iPhone. Well, what this means is we have to actually do our, we actually have to do our percent problem twice. And the reason that we have to is because we have to do the additional 5% first, then our 20%. Because if you look at this, what we did was we took that $300. We took that $300, okay? We had our sale of the 20%, and we got our sale price. Then we took an additional 5%, and we got our total sale price. So what we need to do now is work backwards and go this way to get our sale price, and then go this way to get what that original price, to get that original price. Here's our original. And our total was 300. So that's basically what we're doing. So now we have P, percent, and W. So I have our part is 300 because that is our sale price. But the first thing I'm going to do is this 5%. We're going to take care of that first. So 100 minus the 5% is 0.95. And we need to find what our original price was. So we have P percent times W. So we have 300 equals 0.95 times X. So we're going to divide both sides by 0.95. When we do that, our X is going to be 315.789 4737. So to round that, because it's dollars and cents, it's going to be $315.79. The next thing that we have to do is we have to take care of then the 20% up here. So now I'm going to do it again. Only this time, our part is going to be the 315.79. Our percent is going to be 0.8 because of the 20%, and our W is going to be X. So now we've got P, percent, and W. So we have 315.79 equals 0.8 X. So we're going to divide both sides by 0.8. And our X is going to be, so you take that 315.79 and divide it by 0.8, and you're going to get 394.7375. And again, we have to round it. So when we round it, it's 394.74, and that's our original price. Our next example is a video game store has a markup rate of 30% and is selling a video game for $40. Find the price the store paid for the video game. So this markup rate, remember we add 100 to it. So 100 plus 30 is 130%. So now we've got P, percent, and whole. So our part is 40, because we want to know how much the store paid, not how much they're selling it for. So we have 1.3, and we want to know what the store paid for it. So now we have P, percent, and W, and we have 40 equals 1.3 times X, and then dividing both sides by 1.3, we have X equals 30.7692 3077, and when we round that, the store paid $30.77 for the game. Number two, excuse me, a pair of pants being sold at Under Armour for $50 that has been discounted by 10%. What was the original price? So in other words, we're going to subtract 10 from 100. So that's 90%. So we have P, percent, and W. So for this particular case, what we are going to do is we have our part is 50, our percent is 0.9, and we are looking for the original price. So we have P, percent, and W. We have 50 equals 0.9 times W, sorry, let me change that to an X. And when I divide that, I get X equals 55.5. Well, I'm going to fix this here too. It's actually 55.5 repeating. So when I change that to dollars and cents, it's 55.56 cents. Our next question says the sale price of a baseball bat is $80. The original price was first discounted by 40 cents and then discounted an additional 5%. Find the original price. So again, we're going to do this twice. So the first one is the additional 5%. So we're going to take that 80. So P, percent, and W. So our part is 80. We're discounting it 5%, so 0.95, because we are subtracting it from 100. We need the original, so P, percent, and W. So we have 80 equals 0.95x, and we are going to divide both sides by 0.95. So our x is going to equal 84 0.21052 632. So that's going to round to 84.21. Let me fix that. So now we're going to have it discounted at 40%. So we have 84.21 as our part. Our percent is 0.6 because of the 40%. And our W is what we're trying to find. So now I have P, percent, and W. And I have 84.21 equals 0.6x. And we are going to divide both sides by 0.6. Therefore, our x is going to equal 140.35. And you don't have to round it or anything. Our last question, Nike has a markup rate of 60%. They are selling a sweatshirt for $40. Find the price that the store paid for the sweatshirt. So we have P, percent, and W. So we have a $40 sweatshirt. The markup rate is 60%, so it's that 100 plus 60 equals 160. So we have 1.6, and we have W equals X. So now we have P, percent, and W. So we have 40 equals 1.6 times X. So we divide both sides by 1.6. So that 40 divided by 1.6, it actually costs $25. And that ends today's lesson.